there's this magic moment. Somebody appears on the scene and everything changes.
I am with you.
We've never seen anything like this.
I will fight for you.
This was a man who's met his destiny.
And I will win for you.
He said he was saved by God in order to make America great again.
His victory was the greatest comeback of all time.
You're watching history, so buckle up.
I don't think the American people have ever seen this before. A government that has moved this quickly and a president that has done so much when it comes to the border and energy and major investments from other countries. It's like warp speed.
47's on a hot streak, bringing head-snapping change to Washington, overwhelming the system with a volcanic eruption of action. Trump has a mandate from the people, and he's using it, and they're just getting started.
President Trump said on the campaign trail, success will be my retribution.
Despite the best efforts of those who would try to censor us, silence us, break us, destroy us, Americans are today a proud, free, sovereign, and independent nation that will always be free.
We're going to have one shot at this, and no other president's going to do what I'm doing.
America's back. Common sense is back. He is keeping his promise to you, the American people.
Inflation is down. Growth is up.
The numbers don't lie. The economy is soaring.
Lowest gas prices in 4 years.
And record tariff revenue.
The USA is on a roll, culminating in the signing of the One Big Beautiful Bill on July 4th.
The Trump economic golden age is full steam ahead.
America is back, thanks to the courage of President Trump, thanks to the leadership of his amazing cabinet, and thanks, of course, to our brave men and women in the United States military.
This is a message to the rest of the world. The days of ripping off America and Americans are officially over.
Between the attacks on Iran's nuke site and the Maduro operation, the U.S. military recruitment at an all-time high.
This president will go down in history as a peacemaking president.
Peace through strength. America's in charge.
And he's just got one filter, and that is America first.
Whatever they're doing, it's working. Zero illegal crossing, drug cartels frustrated, less crimes.
We have the most secure border in the history of this nation. If you think we're doing good now, you just wait till this coming year.
The president isn't taking his foot off the gas in 2026.
It's a new year. The stock markets are already making new record highs.
The Trump archive are a series of near impossible feats.
As for the next year, the American people have so much to look forward to. The president will continue to build off of his historic accomplishments.
2025 was setting the table, but the banquet's going to be in 2026.
This is the golden age coming.
He says, make America great again because every American is invited.
My fellow Americans, get ready for an incredible future because the golden age of America has only just begun.
What up, fools? Yes, Lily. I did get buy me a copy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think the Operation Drop a 5 Kiloton is about ready to happen. Starting to see some weird flights that have been flying out of DC, and there have been people posting pictures of B-1B Lancers flying into Mendenhall, and EAMs all of a sudden just started kicking up. So I think I think we may be going into the nuclear scare portion of the operation, followed by the pause, followed by the storm. Let's see here. So yeah, we had a thunderstorm earlier today, which is nice. It kind of cooled things off, and we're supposed to get another one tonight. So we'll see how that plays out. Yep, so that was another EAM. Let's see here.
Another thumbs up. Likes, 2.
Oh, Rumble, she started 8-6. Let's see if I'm doing this one right. Skinwalker Ranch Show.
Another thumbs up. Likes, 3.
Let's see here. Streaming logs. Select. All right, that's working correctly. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Roland. Let's see, restart this session. Grandma, how are you? Yeah, I did see about the worldwide travel warning.
Another thumbs up. Likes 4.
I think before too long, we're going to drop something within the next few days. We're going to drop probably a tactical inside of this hardened shelter near Fordow they call PickAxe. I think that's what's on deck. Let's see here. Figure out why. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, so that's the third EAM in the last 20 minutes. So something in the world has happened that has these guys spooked. Okay, got the log set. Let's log back in. Old Stackhouse. Let's see. Wow, that's 3 in a row. Boy, old Stackhouse is earning his cola tonight. All right, so this is how, even though we don't understand anything that they're transmitting, because everything is crypto encoded. So basically what happens is how the whole process starts for an EAM. And so let's say you have somebody at NSGA Cunha, NSA field site, and somebody sitting at a pause, short for position, is intercepting Morse code or some type of signal. And they intercept something that is critical. Like hypothetically, let's say someone is listening to radio transmissions of the IRGC, okay? And you would have a Arabic or a Farsi translator, and they could be talking back and forth over voice, through a telephone, through a two-way radio, anything along those lines. And they start, during this intercept, they start hearing indicators that they could be getting ready to do a launch. So then what happens is that person Okay, so then what would happen is whoever intercepted that communication would yell a certain code word, and everything in that section comes to a complete halt. And then you would have the jock, which is the Joint Operations Chief, would come over and say that the operator would then brief the jock, and then the jock would make the decision whether this is critical intelligence. If he makes the decision that it is critical intelligence, then what he would do is he would go back to his position and would then type in we'll call it a memo, but it's a quick message to, it goes to, I believe, the Secretary of Defense or Secretary of War, goes to the White House, goes to the Pentagon, goes to the Operations Center, and then to every one of the fleets. All the major chain of commands all at once. And then from the time that operator intercepts that traffic, they have 15 minutes to react. Okay? So once the information is viewed critical, then what would happen is this information would be transmitted to the Air Force, Army, Navy, and then each group would then send out messages. Like for the Navy, let's say Pakistan's getting ready to launch against India. Well, PAC Fleet, Pacific Fleet Commander, would get this message. And then what would happen inside of PAC Fleet, they would get a hold of, let's say we have a submarine in the Indian Ocean. They would then call COMSUBPAC, which is Commander Submarine Forces in the Pacific. They would then in turn boost a message to a satellite. Okay? And that satellite would constantly send that message to a specific submarine. And then once that... Sounds like we're going to have another one. As soon as that submarine gets that message, then they would acknowledge it. And then that would start whatever process, whether it's launch cruise missiles.
At Bill Giles 7942 unlock.
Good job, Bill Giles. They would execute whatever orders. It was hand signals. So that's how basically an EAM works. Yeah, it sounds like they're getting ready to transmit something. And then, like, if it goes to a specific person instead of all stations, if it goes to a specific call sign, then, you know, it could be a launch order, could be, let's say that they're telling the 5th Fleet Command, move an aircraft carrier to this location, move the battle group, and start launching. So, normally, the reason why, getting back to the main question or the main statement, the reason, even though no one knows what these are, there are indicators. Like, the most common EAM characters are like 30 to 45. And normally these would contain messages like, hey, we want you to move the aircraft battle group.
Thumbs up. Likes 5.
Move the aircraft battle group from this location to this location. Or we are getting word that, let's say, Iran is amassing forces near Kuwait. So execute, you know, plan 732. And then everybody would go to the books. The commander would break open the biscuit, look at the books, do the decode, and say, oh, okay, Iran's about ready to invade Kuwait, so we need to move our troops to this location, or we need to start sending up these bombers. The whole reason why they do this, and it seems so antiquated, is these codes are updated constantly. So it is, even though an enemy can intercept it, once they intercept it, they don't know what the hell to do with it. Where if you do shit like through a Stu-3, which is a secure telephone unit, or if you transmit anything electronically, it could be intercepted. And if they have the encryption keys, if one of our politicians or a spy sold them the encryption keys, then they would know exactly what we're going to do. And so when you have a rapid escalation or a consistent number of EAMs coming out, then you know something has happened or something is getting ready to happen. And it's just indicators. What I really like is when you'll have like refuelers or fighter jets or somebody come onto these frequencies and they give their actual call sign, because then you can go into flight tracking software. You can go into flight tracking software and you can actually find out where in the world they're at, and then you know what part of the region is something critical is getting ready to happen. So it's just a tool that you can use to get indicators of something is on the precipice of happening. Let's see here. Also, did you guys hear about the 6,000 illegal aliens that were registered to vote through the DMV in 2020? And I think either the Secretary of State or maybe the governor come out and talked about it and basically confirmed it, that it did happen. If one illegal vote is cast, the whole election is thrown out. I think we are in the parameter of what that letter in the alphabet talked about with the nuke scare. I think we're in the parameter close. Yeah, the governor of New Jersey. Okay. So I guess that's another conspiracy that I guess we can check off the bingo card that has come true. And then I think the next thing is there's going to be a pause on the election for the midterms, because now it is starting to come out that, oh, wait, people who are running, like as incumbents, if they won in an election that wasn't valid, then they aren't eligible to be on the ticket as an incumbent. So I think this is where the election pause comes in. And once I believe the pause happens, then I think you're going to hear Trump say the storm is upon us. What do I think? Or Wano said Wayne Willett is very well connected, which is who 107 is Wayne Willett. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, it's only 400 out of 6,000 illegals. So well, I think they're being forced to talk about it. I really do. I think this is all part of plea deals, negotiations. Yeah, the two senators in Georgia. I'm telling you, we are on the cusp of a major constitutional crisis. $50 says we're still trying to crack to break. No, I think you got to cook, Mary. All right. I had some. Oh, I had some rice noodle. Some rice noodle. Bongino said, "See you on the other side." Bam, bam, bam. Yes. Yep. Yep. As soon as they got a driver's, that's why they were pushing for all these illegals to get driver's license. Is so then they could take the DMV rolls and convert them into voting rolls. Yeah, I think we are. We are going to have. Well, you know, Lily, I got a letter from SBA. Okay, because during COVID, I filed the company a SBA emergency financing because even though we thought the DMV in the state of New Jersey was doing that. Because, you know, naturally, no one at that time knew what the hell was going on. And here we go. Here comes another one.
Bravo. 7, 6, 6. Hotel. Quebec. Stand by. Bravo. 7, 6, 6. Hotel. Quebec. Stand by. Bravo. 7, 6, 6. Hotel. Quebec. Stand by. Message followed. Bravo. 7, 6, 6. Hotel. Quebec. Lima. Mike. Zulu. India. Lima. Romeo. Juliet. 2. Romeo. 2. Lima. Sierra. Uniform. 6. Golf. Hotel. Sierra. 7.
think it's about ready to get... Yep, I think it's about ready to get really weird. Yeah, somebody sent me a message where Tusi TV is putting out maps of the areas where we just hit Elam. Oh, really? But I guess, there was, I think it was maybe like a week or 2 weeks ago, Tulsi was putting out, he was trying to get out of the UK so they can continue doing their broadcasting because of what the European Union was doing with censoring and all that other fun stuff. And he come out and did a thing to where, if anybody, because they filed all their paperwork to be able to come to the United States and into Florida. And he was asking, hey, if anybody has any connections with inside. So I sent him an email and I said, hey, I got a couple with, within the government. Let me know what you need, and I can shoot off a message or two. Not sure if anything will happen. And so he did a broadcast that they officially were accepted to come to Florida, and I believe his mother and wife are in Florida now, and he's going to be coming shortly, so that's kind of cool. I mean, I doubt my email did anything, but somebody was able to get the attention of somebody to fast track their application. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. Let me get to my Arab channels here. I had to go out and put up Panda's food bowl because she's 8 already and she does not like having her food bowl empty. So she was kicking this ceramic bowl all over the place, trying to tell us that she wanted food in a bowl, but she'll just let it sit there. And so now she's taking her treats and hiding them all over the house. She's fucking crazy. Let's see here. Let's see. This was posted 8 minutes ago. U.S. bombs Iranian military operations center for maritime capabilities, aircraft hangars, drone storage facilities, and military logistics infrastructure. Oh, I want to I do that with my Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts are good. I just I had laid down for a little bit because my nerve bundle was starting to flare up, and I don't know, I laid down for about 2 or 3 hours, and I woke up and had to take some nightly pills, and I ate some sourdough bread, toasted it, and she was just in here just staring at me like, okay, what do we got? Naturally, she got a piece.
Another thumbs up. Likes, 7.
Hey, Diane. Hey, I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I was talking about, I believe it was yesterday, with what we're doing with the merch website. We added a couple things to where you guys can start building your own shirts. So let me get to I'll show you that while we got a pause here. All right, so this is the main website. Let me switch to let's see here. All right. I think you guys will like this. Oh, I know what to do, dummy. All right, so this is where all the new products will be shown. So like right now, this is the main shirt that we're using, the Soft Style 64,000. So when you click on that, it'll take you over. Now this is if you just want to buy the shirt by itself, nothing on it. But so let's say you want an extra large, and here are all the current colors that it comes in. So as you scroll through the colors, let's go to Fan Dark Purple. It'll actually take you to the color of the shirt. And here all right, so that shirt right there is $6.96. And let's say you want one of our images to be put on the shirt, you would just select yes. And so then it would add $5 to put the image on. And then if you don't want a DTF, which is the direct to film, so if you select that, you wouldn't no DTF. If you want it, then you can, because somebody brought up, hey, we select where we can do it on the front or the back. So you can do that. And then we added this option because some people wanted to be able to put, have the American flag, and there'll be ways of selecting which one that you want. So let's say you want the American flag on the left sleeve, okay? And for each shirt, you would say, let's say I want let's see, all others we monitor. Okay, and we may put a drop down box here with all the DTFs, but that'll be a tedious list. But we could do that if it's easier, and you would add this to your cart. Okay, and then let's say, all right, now I gotta tell them what DTF do I want, and there will be a section here that'll be called DTF. But let's say we'll go to military shirts, and let's say you want this image put onto the shirt that you'll selected, then you'll be able just to select that or do it from a drop down box. I haven't decided on. I think the drop down box would be easier to where you can go through, and we'll put like the SKU codes in there for you. But here's the big thing people were asking, well, the females, and maybe some guys that think they're females, but we're starting to add the tank tops that people were asking about. So same concept, you just come in here and select what size, what color. It'll automatically show you the color, and then you go through and you do the same process. So hopefully that'll make it easy to where, and when I started doing the calculations on how we're doing it like that, it's actually going to be cheaper in the long run for you guys when you purchase shirts and other merchandise, that it'll be cheaper in the long run doing it like this, because I have a better cost analysis and cost of goods sold. President signed a nuke deal with Saudi Arabia. That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, and like I said, you guys can we are doing a total revamp, but I do I do have your order. I spoke with Mike 716 about that order, and they have some items coming in from GLD, but they did get the items that were in stock packaged up, so those I believe are going out tomorrow. Yeah, we're basically the software. Oh yeah, the rhinestones. Yeah, that. Oh my God, that buckets and buckets and totes of that shit. But the software that we're currently using for the dark web store basically cost about $175 a month, and the one that we are using for the shirt sign website is $213 a year, and it has more flexibility. So that's why we're switching stuff up. All right, that was Logis with a test count. We'll probably start getting around to test counts, I'm guessing. Yeah, the pink, we have a rhinestone parties. Yeah, and the thing with those rhinestones is we have this stuff called Magic Flock, and basically we cut out a template. And so, like, if you guys, you know, the one, oh, that's interesting. So Diego Garcia, normally they don't come on and do test counts. Diego Garcia is one of the launch pads for the big boys, the big bombers. So I think my prediction may be right, that we're about ready to level some glass. But yeah, we do the rhinestone templates. So bedazzled bunk beds. Oh my God, the triple B. Abrams. No, Abrams is a tank, and that's what she looks like. Yeah, so we do the template. So if there's an idea of something that you want, then we can do that. But we buy, a lot of times we buy our templates from the Rhinestone World, which is Matt sold it to this new guy, and but they're the people who invented the whole rhinestones. And Jeff, we need a woman's T-shirt that is wider in the waist area. Here you go, Sarah. I will give you. I believe SS Active Wear. Oh, hold on 1 second. I did it wrong. I don't know. I was saying.
Thumbs up. Likes 8.
So, and here's our. That's our. You didn't see any V-necks. Let me see here real quick. All you guys have to do, like if there's a specific shirt that you want, you can just email us the product code. We're going to be adding a lot of this stuff into it. It just, this is basically what I'm going to be doing from the house. Made me put up some. Yeah. I got the product data measurements for the shirts. Yeah, I got those. I just have to post the images for them. Let's see, women V-neck. Yeah, so let's see here. I can give you the link. So make sure I type this right. Bring back the halter top. So that is the list of all the ladies' V-necks. Amir had a write up of PickAxe Mountain. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to. I think that's going to be the message that, and that could be the nuke scare, right? Halter top. Wait. Oh my God. Could you imagine going into Walmart and all the females in there wearing halter tops? Woo! Nelly. Remember those two pigs jiggling? Ooh, Nelly. Let's see here. I know what I wanted to look at. Brokeback Mountain, what? I think there is a holding. Well, matter of fact, I do know there's a holding facility in Diego, but 4X halter top. Oh my God. I know, me and Walmart. Yeah, oh, Walmart is such a freak show. You suffer from no butt at all. That's funny. So my neighbor, they're from, the husband's from El Salvador and the wife's from Honduras, and I call them the illegals, but they're here legally. And I was out walking Panda this morning, or early this afternoon, and their little boy, he's 6. I think it's the last of their 8 kids. He come out and he was telling me how he went and just got a haircut and asked me how his haircut looked. And I said, oh yeah, your haircut looks really good. And he was like, yeah, you got a haircut too. And I said, yeah, I cut my own hair because I have to take pills in order to cut my hair. And so I said, hey, do you know what they call your hair when you get a haircut? And he was like, no, what do they call it? And I say, they call it the Witness Protection Program. Zero clue what the hell I was. His mom and dad were just like, oh my God. I said, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Panda was walking me. Yep, here she is. She come in. Old Panda. Arr. She was out there giving Mom hell. Yes. You were out there giving her the dickens, huh? Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of people saying, nothing's going to happen. Yeah, I don't. I think we are. I think we're seeing that narrative's going to die real quick. Yeah, he's 6 years old. Yeah. I told him that haircut we call haircut witness protection program. That's the one I made the shirt for that said ICE approved, but it didn't have the word ICE. I put an ice cube and then approved. So funny. Yeah, I'm here at this desk doing this and she's behind me. She don't like it when I sit at this desk because she's not the center of attention. Huh. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what John Solomon, what starts that. I have a feeling, and I could be totally off on this, but when disclosure starts to happen, I wonder if he's not going to be one of like the news anchors. You know what I mean? To show all these weird anomalies that have been going on since 2016. I know. I am such an ass. It's funny as hell, though. You think I'm bad? Big Chair's worse. His, I sent his kids for Christmas a picture of Kim Jong Un. Wait, Kim Jong Un. Yeah, Kim Jong Il. No, Kim Jong Il. Hold on. I always get these idiots messed up. Kim Il Sung, Kim Jong Un, Kim Jong Il. I sent them a picture of the son as part of a Christmas gift in a frame because his wife's from South Korea, and I always tell her that, the dear leader, oh my God, that was it. He thought it was funny as shit. She was so pissed off at me. I was like, it's funny. And the youngest, he actually put the picture up on his wall because Uncle Jeff gave it to him. Yeah, that's it. Let's see here. I want to see. Yeah, I didn't. Israel says that at this point it has no interest in directly joining the United States in the war with Iran and will observe from the sidelines. Tuesday, July 29th. Oh, that'll be interesting. Oh yeah, she has this this is her turtle. It's a squeaky turtle. It's her playtime. Well, she has this ball. It's probably about 6 inches in diameter. And it lights up and it squeaks. Well, couldn't find this ball for like 3 months. And what she had done, I went downstairs into the basement, and I was down there working on something or making phone calls. Well, she took the ball and she threw it down the stairs, and it rolled underneath the stairs, and well, she found it. And so today, that's all she's been doing is running around with this damn ball in her mouth, squeaking it. That's how she woke me up this morning, and she put that ball up in my face. Yeah, and then she'll bring her toys in here for me to throw down the hall or whatever. But when I go to get it, she won't give it to me. Give it here. Let go. Good girl. Ready? She's so fast. All right. Yeah, so I think, and she only does this when I'm sitting at this desk, which is absolutely annoying. Oh, you know what? I can do this. This is why I have this thing here. Pin it. And it's funny when she runs through some of the area that we have hardwood floor, she slides, and she does it intentionally. Yeah, right. Yeah. What part of everything is hers? My bunk bed needs WD-40. That's funny. Oh, she's got. I think she's got more toys than I ever did when I was a damn kid. And then she'll go. I'll throw it, and then she'll go and she'll jump on one of the area rugs, and she'll slide. So then we have to go put all these area rugs back. Let's see. Let's look at the maps here. Miss Panda, you're ridiculous. Let's see here. Right, let's see what we got. Oh, we got flight operations. Let's see. I gotta change the resolution of these here so they come out smaller, which that's just a Biggie. Is that Biggie Smalls? No, that's a banana copter. A Chinook. Ooh, Belvero. Sand flight. Oh, I did see this early this morning. The DOJ was flying out to Fort Hood, or not Fort Hood, Colorado. Colorado Springs. Let's see here. Mosquito control district. Nice. Priority air transport for the Army. Otis. They're probably out there cloud seeding and shit. Yeah. We need to buy Panda a squeaky toy. Yeah, because it seems like every time we go somewhere, Mom ends up, she has to buy her something. And then, she's got Panda trained that every time she comes in the house with bags, there's something for her. I was like, oh my God, you're driving me nuts. Man, we got a lot of shit flying overseas. Where is this joker going? Warner Robins. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we must be, got a feeling we're going to be moving some stuff into Kuwait. The Spangling Dam. Newcastle, they flew out of London area. Well, sounds like we got a new subscriber, maybe. Yep. Welcome to the channel there, Theo. Man, just look how big that damn thing is. Adana out of Turkey. Let's see what the Muscovites are doing. Oh, it's that goddamn Mongolia. Vietnam. 6 hours south of Warren Robins. 750. We're 3/4 of the way there. Yay. All right. JDF, the Japanese Defense Forces. Masawa. That almost looks like the Antonov, but they're the Kawasaki. Ah, Kawasaki. Suwon. Let's see. Let's go over to Diego. Guam. Marianas. Looks like we got another subscriber. Yeah, maybe a stupid question, but Iran has gas refineries, but we only buy back crude oil, right? It isn't changed to gas before. I believe so. I believe they ship it out raw, and then it goes to the refineries at the country of destination.
Another thumbs up. Likes, 9.
Let's see, that's Guam. Let's go take a look. Is Hawaii. Yeah, where in the hell did he come from? Antarctica? French Polynesia. Damn. Fuck, at first I was like, damn, is he coming from fucking Antarctica? Let's see. Where is... Oh,
Another thumbs up. Likes, 10.
It's in the Indian Ocean. I was like, where in the fuck is Guam at? Port Lucie. Mauritius. Madagascar. Alfred Farrar. Damn, did they remove it from the map? It's the Maldives. There we are. Bam! Diego. No, it's not going to capsize because it's hollow in the center. Jeff, do you have any clue what Obama? Yeah, they're afraid. What I think they already got is the uranium dust, and how Hillary Clinton, through the Uranium One deal, gave U.S. uranium to
Another
Iran.
thumbs up. Likes 11.
All roads lead to Barack. And not Lesnar either. Yeah, Terra Sierra is out here.
Another thumbs up. Likes 12.
Rumble. Boy, we're kind of stacked for being 10 o'clock at night. I have a feeling they're doing some training for something down in the Carolinas. Army, Delta, Green Beret. Look at that bad joker right there. The Apache. Oh, is that where you're at, Mary? 35 plus H60s. Wow. Up the volume. Let's see. No heavies, okay. Let's see here. Let me go through some of this Arabic news here, see what we got going on. Oh, I believe I seen this. Did Bibi Netanyahu delay his trip to the United States?
once again, the United States is always committed to diplomacy. We're open-minded and always willing to engage in negotiated settlements of differences. And that remains true in the case of Iran. Unfortunately, as of now, despite their direct outreaches, and Iran has been reaching out to the United States, both directly and indirectly, to engage in talks about settling the differences with regards to what's happening in that part of the world. Unfortunately, so far, even though we have reached agreements, they have not kept their commitments. And as the President stated earlier today, I guess, today Washington time, yesterday our time here now, the problem we're having right now is that they're not serious about talks. If they're serious, we're serious. If they're not, then we will do what is necessary to protect that, our interest and also the interest of our allies.
Oh, Marco. I think he's going to be a future president if they don't have dirt on him. So, General Rob Spaulding admits the United States war against Iran will last at least 20 years. Nope.
We have it now. And Iran knows that, and they've been put on notice. If you f*** around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
47th President of the United States is not a game. When he tells you that he's going to do something, when he tells you he's going to address a problem, he means it. And now, if you don't know, now you know. The former regime had every chance to...
I like that video, Outlandish, when Marco quotes Boogie. Because if you don't know, now you know. Beep. Yep, let me download that. Because if you don't know, now you know. Beep. You heard Lindsay's going to be cremated. Oh, if he gets cremated, uh-oh. Somebody ordered an airstrike. Yeah, I gotta see. I clicked on to download it. Yeah, because I'll definitely use that in a montage.
Iran knows that, and they've been put on notice. If you f*** around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
47th President of the United States is not a game. When he tells you that he's going to do something, when he tells you he's going to address a problem, he means it. And now, if you don't know, now you know. The former regime had every chance to make a peaceful and sensible...
Yeah. Because if you don't know, now you know. You know he was jamming to Biggie when he did that speech. PlayStation, Nintendo Genesis. It wouldn't surprise me if Russia didn't get Lindsay. You know, and it's funny because so here's another funny Navy story. Speaking of gangsta rap, so when I was living on Ford Island, we used to run around the island 3 times, and then we'd run across the bridge going from Port Island to Iea Landing. And then we'd either run down to Iea, down to the park, or down to Honolulu, and then run back. Well, I'd always use, at that time, I think they were the MP3 players. And I would have, just all genres of music. And I had my fair share of rap, and I'm listening to it as I'm running. So it was probably like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after I got there. I'm running with Chief Noble and Silky. He was Marine Force Recon, and a bunch of other guys, UDT guys. And so we're running, and Dave, my volume has gotten very low. It's probably me. It's probably how I'm speaking. But we're running, and, Chief's like, what the hell are you listening to? And I said, baby, I'm listening to fucking Tupac and Biggie Smalls and all of them. He's like, shut the hell up. Now, keep in mind, Chief was blacker than an ace of spades. And he goes, man, give me that bullshit. So I give it to him. we come back, and we're, going in and into some classroom work. And our Lieutenant JG comes in, and he's talking to Chief. We're doing some different planning on some stuff. And Chief says, he goes, JG, he goes, do you know Jeff is blacker than I am? Oh my God, I about lost it. Because Chief did not listen to that kind of stuff. He was more of like classic rock, but oh my God, it was so damn funny. Absolutely hilarious. All right, she went off the board. Let me get this map reset. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got here, news-wise. Jasmine Crockett cackles like a cartoon villain as she links Argentina's World Cup woes with racist history. Dude, I have such black fatigue and racist fatigue. It's getting beyond ridiculous. If I like you, if I like you. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. Let's see here. Yeah, so if there's any of those shirts and stuff that you guys want to see up in the store so you can put prints on them, just send them over to that email address, and we can get them up there for you. Kuwait summons Iran envoy over an attack on a ship in the Straits of Hormuz. President meets with the Lebanese president at the White House. Trump says, "We'll take care of the Houthis if they blockade the Saudi ports." Russian warship carries out live fire exercises in the Channel over near the UK. Let's see. It's amazing how all these world leaders are coming to the White House. Pakistani Prime Minister calls for restraint from all warning signs during the talks with the Iranian minister. I'd be like, well, Pakistan, you guys harbored the #1 terrorist in the world, so you might want to pop down. Thousands of non-citizens were mistakenly registered to vote between 2023 and 2024 in New Jersey due to a computer system error. Bullshit. After meeting with the president of Lebanon, Joseph Aoun, who has done a remarkable job working to transform his country, I am hereby directing my administration to allow all U.S. airline carriers to fly directly to Lebanon so that the Americans can easily visit this beautiful land. Hopefully, other countries will do the same. Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky says replaced the armed forces chief amid the war with Russia. The new UK Prime Minister Andy Burnham approves British bases for US strikes on Iran. Let's see here. Nuclear deal that would permit uranium enrichment by Saudi Arabia is in limbo, awaiting Trump administration sign-off. Let's see. And that looks like that is all the news. If I send you my logo, can you do a full back print? Yeah, absolutely, Patriot. You can send it to, here, I'll put in the email address. Now, do you want us to put it on a shirt, or do you want us just to do the print and send the prints to you where you can press it? Looks like by how you worded it, you want us to do it for you, which, yeah, absolutely. I I'll put a thing, and that's another thing we're going to do. I got all the code written to where you can go to a section in the website, and you can upload your image, and we can print it onto it, do a DTF on a shirt for you. Okay. Yep. Yeah, no problem. Just send us over, and what shirt you know in the email, just put what shirt you want, and I'll send you a mock-up to let you know what it's going to look like. Let's see. Gamble my measly 6 points. I must wore down little Panda. She's in here sleeping now after chasing her turtle all over the house. First time here? Well, welcome to the shit show. PickAxe Mountain. I think I'm hearing, and granted this is just rumors, that we may drop a 5 kiloton thermo on PickAxe. Don't know though. Guess we'll wait and see. I have such a way with words. Yeah. A theanthropist, I'm not. I think I said that correctly. That's one of those massive strikes. Let's see. Well, this is interesting if it comes true. I got a text message that Mueller's going to come into the news tomorrow. An EAM is what they call an emergency action message. Predominantly, they are sent out by the Air Force to Strategic Nuclear Command. So anytime that world events happen that go through the National Command Authority, that the United States interest or allies' interest, they send out these coded messages to the fleet worldwide. And it changes readiness postures. So let's say, like with Iran, if they get intelligence that Iran's about ready to launch missiles towards Israel, they'll send out an EAM to the fleet, and for preparedness, basically. And they also use it to order airstrikes that come from the commander-in-chief. Who's coming into the news? I received a text that possibly we're going to hear something about Mueller tomorrow. And CENTCOM has put out a message stating that the strikes for the 11th consecutive night are now over. All right, guys. Well, with that, we've been on for about 2 hours. Durham's name, no, but I heard Horowitz is about ready to come up on deck next. Durham, that they've kept him quiet. I have a feeling Durham's doing a lot of stuff down in Florida. But I think I'm going to end this stream for tonight. Thanks for everybody stopping by, subscribing. What is important about PickAxe Mountain? PickAxe Mountain, it is a mountain that I forget how many meters of granite, but that's allegedly where Iran is housing all their weapon systems. And so it is rumored that we are probably going to drop a thermonuclear low radiation in order to get through to that granite to blow it up, which that may be the nuclear scare that the letter in the alphabet talks about. But yeah, so whenever you guys leave, you hit the like, subscribe, share the streams out. And if you feel that what I'm doing is good, if you want to donate to the channel, all the donations go back into our reverse grifting. where we offer up gift certificates for the merch store. You can do Cash App or buy me a coffee, or you can do a super chat. Make sure that you share this out. We are 3/4 of the way. Where's the stuff T said we wouldn't believe we have? Oh, the weapon system. Yeah, I'm sure and it may be this bomb that is rumored to be dropped. Well, I think Ukraine's a captured operation anyways. I don't think anybody's being told the truth about, because there's no footage of any type. We're getting more footage out of Iran than we have in the 4 years of the Ukraine. 4 or 5 years, however long this shit's been going on. That, to me, that says volumes. But, all right, guys, if anything breaks, I will definitely come back on. But until then, we will see you tomorrow. All right, till then, have a good evening.
The election was rigged. It was a dirty election.
Mr.
And it's
President,
happening again right now in California.
You've never presented evidence.
It's happening
that the
right
2020
now in
election
California.
was rigged.
Right now, it's look at what's happening in California.
Where's the evidence to that?
It's
the
4
Republicans
days.
are doing well in
California. No, they're not. They're dropping fast because it's a rigged election. Let me tell you, it's 4 days. And they aren't even close to coming up with it.
That's how they count the votes.
You know why they're doing
in
that? Because they're cheating on the election.
Do you have evidence to support
all I have to do is look. All I have to do is look.
That's not evidence.
And I listen. And I listen to people. And let's see what happens.
But, sir, that's not evidence.
Do you think it's appropriate?
That's how they count the votes in
California. Do you think it's appropriate that they have an election and 5 days later they're nowhere close to picking a winner?
State and local officials acknowledge they are slow. They're urging.
No, they're crooked.
They're urging the votes to be counted quickly. That's how they vote in California.
They're crooked, just like you're crooked. Your press is crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked.
To be fair, I'm not crooked, but let's
really.
Let's
well,
continue.
You play right into their hands.
Let's continue.
You're either crooked or you're stupid.
You
play right into their hands with this rap. You know that these elections are rigged. Your network knows that they're rigged. You know that I won an election in a landslide, and I got 94% bad press.
But, Mr. President,
you know why I got that? Because you have no credibility.
But you've never presented evidence that it was rigged. Let's keep talking about. I want to talk about Todd.
You have more evidence. There's more evidence than ever presented.
Let's talk
your
about
elections in this country. We're like a third world country.
But, sir,
your elections are crooked, and you're crooked, and Meet the Press is crooked, and so is ABC and CBS and CNN.
But, Mr. President,
you're one-sided crooked networks. All right, let's call it quits because I've had enough. Thank you, darling. Have a good time.
Mr. President, let's please. I traveled all the way to Wisconsin.
I've sat in the rain with you.
I know.
I've sat in the rain with you for an hour, on and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press because you know what? A country can never be great with a dishonest press.
Listen, we traveled all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.